Welcome to the final evening of 2024, soon to become the first morning of 2025, and here to host this very special stream, Jack, the mysterious white cat. Jack is supposed to be looking over this way. Jack, yes, hello. Don't forget, you're supposed to be doing the stream tonight. People are waiting. Are you going to carry on? Oh. Okay, well, I guess I'll do it then. You settle down. There we go. Hello and welcome. It is again Tuesday. It is not Monday. It is not the Monday Quizotronicals. There we go. Yes, welcome. I thought we'd do like a bit of a live leading up to the new year for two reasons. Not two reasons. Two reasons. Reason number one, not number one. Number one. Maybe people are up and they're fed up of watching Jules Holland on telly. Little tiny piano playing fella, or maybe they're fed up of watching, I don't know, whatever. To be perfectly honest, I'm not entirely certain what goes on New Year's. I'm normally in bed by now. Yeah, so I thought we'd do one of these and just either provide a distraction for people that aren't that bothered about. I'm doing that again. For people that aren't bothered about New Year, or provide a runway into 2025 for those people that are bothered about a new year. Now, my plan was for what's his name? What's your name again? Jack. For Jack to do this stream, but I'll show you what Jack's doing. He's just got no commitment to the cause. We literally put that chair in here maybe an hour and a bit ago. And as soon as he came upstairs and realised that his favourite chair, for whatever reason, was in my room, he decided he was going to lay down on it. And now he's staring at me because he's trying to sleep. Go to sleep, Jack. So yes, let's see who's in the Chattertronic. So Matt was here 2 hours ago, and he said hello. And Simone was here 2 hours ago, and she said hi. Simone's still a bit wobbly. Who actually did let the dogs out, says Matt. I don't know. And did Bonner ever find what he was looking for? I don't know. And Alice, who the fudge is Alice? Matt's got so many questions. Bob the Builder. Can you fix Stickman? He has so many unanswered questions. He does, Dunty Pingu, and also Pingu welcome. Bob the Builder. Even all the King's Horses and all the King's Men couldn't put Stickman together again. Exactly. I mean, they wouldn't need to, really. Although, I believe, I'm not sure whether Matt has watched yesterday's stream. Because there was a very important question posed to Matt at the beginning of yesterday's stream. So Matt, tell me in the comments, when I get down to the bottom of the comments there, have you watched yesterday's stream, and what is your answer to the question I posed to you specifically at the beginning of that stream? Where have the Cowboys gone? No idea. Who ate all the pies? Never mind that. Who's paying? Pingu's all good. Stickman has managed to do a bit of urban on-roading recently. That's good. Pingu says, where have all my 10 mil sockets gone? In the same place as all my 10 mil sockets, I think. And Barry is here, and he says, well, hello there, Happy New Year. And then everybody says blah blah, and then Ujuj says hello, and then I say my funny joke. Who remembers Amnesia? I'm just going to let that one sit there for a while, so you all appreciate the amazing humour that is. You'd have a hard time forgetting it, says Barry. Well done. Every new consecutive day, continuously numerically advancing towards the boom. The boom. But Roman remembers Jamnesia. Jamnesia. Oh, hang on. I didn't see it beginning. Where's Dick Dastardly's first comment? Oh, can you see his blank there? We're missing a Rob tonight. I mean, I assume he's still out. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's back. He's out. He was out spinning records. So I don't know whether he's still here or whether he's. Sorry, start again. I don't know. Whether, take that off, you idiot. I don't know whether he's still out or whether he'll be back by now. But I'm sure we'll find out at some point. Are we here again? Says Alex. Yes, we are, Alex. And I hope you enjoyed your pizza. I was telling Ujuj about your pizza, and she was most disappointed. I'm here, you're there, Alex. That is true. Ujuj says Jack. He's kind of half listening. And then Matt says hello to Alex and Ujuj. Crikey, this is confusing. Right, everybody's saying hello to everybody. Raymond kicked his Lego. Does that mean he's going to have to start building it again? Oh dear. He's got confused and put his knickers on his head. Is that a euphemism? Oh yeah, I should have done that, shouldn't I? I should have used that for the spider bloke thing. Jack's snoring. Well, shall see. I shall now record Scent of a Woman and watch Mr. Jeffries Jr. What the hell is Scent of a Woman? And Becky is here, and she says, evening and Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Becky. Everybody says hello to Becky. Why did Raymond kick his Lego? Ouchie. There's nowhere for it to live. It's on the floor. Oh, dear. Oh, God. Matt didn't get around to watching yesterday's stream yet. That's awful. Ujuj says to Simone, hope you're around and going to feel much better very soon. And Stephen S. Paul is in. He says it'll soon be 1925. It will be. Of course, in Norman's world, it's 2004 moving into 2005. Norman and Ernest are on an infinite repeat where they'll be reliving 2005 all the time. And it's a shame Rob's out enjoying himself. He shouldn't be out enjoying himself. He should be joining us here. And look who it is. It's Ross, who says, good day, my old chums. Now, if you're not aware, it's already tomorrow for Ross. Ross is already in tomorrow. He's already in the year 2025. And he's left us poor fools in 2024. So what we need to ask from Ross is what's 2025 like, and is it worth us going? If it's not, Ross, if 2025 is just as sucky as 2024 was at times, then let us know and we'll stay in 2024. Amnesia, isn't that rice pudding, says Dick Dastardly again, because that's what he said yesterday. It was just ... there. I was economizing. Well, it's a very good point that Dick Dastardly brings up there, that in this current climate of the cost of living going up, I mean, like Mumra has got the wrong idea there, hasn't he? The cost of living is going up. Can you imagine being Mumra? Who's the baddie from Thundercats? He was Mumra the Ever Living. Now, can you imagine being ever living and the price of living going up? It's just a recipe for disaster, that, isn't it? It's a recipe for disaster. Also, were Panthra and Chitara a couple? And how does that work? And who made them little kids? Them, what were they? Tiger and Targa or something. Where did they come from? What's going on? Becky says, hi, Matt and Ujuj. Now then, Matt must have watched the stream, because he says, I do indeed put on my own socks unless anyone is offering. If a sock's inside out and I can't be bothered turning it around, I'll wear it on my right foot. That is weird. Also, I did forget to conclude the poll yesterday. So we did, obviously, if you were there, if you were here and there, or there and here, yeah, we did a poll to see if people put on the right sock or the left sock first. And surprisingly, there was it was a 2-to-1 ratio of left sockers. So most of the time, people put the left sock on first, which is odd. Well, it's not odd because it's more common. It seems to be odd to put your right sock on. But our community does have a large amount of left-handed people, so we're wondering whether that is a thing. Also, if you're left-handed, does that mean you're left-footed as well? And how do you know if you're left-footed if you've never played football? These are all questions that don't really need answering. Bad Bucks is here, and he says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Mark. Oh, Skick is here. Greetings, Skick. My intention in the new year is to up my research to find a great 404 yellow one, if possible. Yes, the Honda 404 is what Skick's talking about on there, which was arguably Honda's sort of first foray into a usable sporty bike, really. 400cc, 4 carburetors. But it wasn't a linear sports bike like you get nowadays. It was a more usable tool, if that made sense. But yes, they were very much envied by people that didn't have them, and the people that did have them kept them for quite a long time. So they were the kind of bike that there wasn't that many buying and sellingnesses of them going on. So yes, a very good purchase to look into. My dad had a red one that had fiberglass mudguards on it at first, and he put chrome ones on. I don't remember that much about it, to be honest. I was very small when he had it. Barry Scrotter said, "Can a man make a pair of underpants last a week?" I suppose it depends how quickly you eat them, doesn't it? Really, if you eat pants quite quickly, and if they're big pants, that makes a difference. If it's just a tiny little thong, then you're going to eat that quite fast, aren't you? Hope you are well. Hope you are well as well, Simone, even though you're logged in as Purple Hat Games. I bet he did if he's Italian. Hello, retrospectively, people, says Barry Scrotter. Last a week. High respective people. Again, Nike say, just do it, Barry. They do, don't they? That's what Nike say. And what they're mostly aiming at is that just buy some more Nike stuff. I went and watched a bit on my phone, says Matt. See, dual devicing. Ross tells us what 2025 is like. It's all bad. Kirknuts rule the world. Rovers are still running, and Tizer has an F1 team. That'd be amazing. Tizer having an F1 team. Was there a Vimto team? Advertising in motorsports, one of them weird subjects that when you start looking into it, it's quite complicated and there's quite a lot going on it. Mark says hi to Stephen. Barry says hi, pinged you, long time no elephants. They turned up yesterday upon request. They did indeed. Come one scene as Pingu is present. Can we have the elephant video? Let's put it on again. We did have it yesterday, but let's put the elephant video on again if I can find it. Where is it? Oh, crikey. Honestly, I've got too many videos loaded up on here. I'm sure it's got a picture in it. Oh, there it is. Elephants indeed. Elephants indeed. Let me just change this. Here we go. Alex said, I had to think which foot I used to kick a tyre. I use my left foot. So does that mean you're left-footed then? There's got to be a way of finding that out, aren't there? Like, does it depend what footed you are? Which is when you start to walk, which foot you lead with? Does that work that way? Ross is left-handed and right-footed. The best setup for driving a right-hand drive car. And that theory all goes to pot when you ride a bike, because you have to be ambidextrous. It's chilly down south, Simon. We need some fire. Oh, some fire. I think I might have deleted the fire ones. Lampshades, penny whistle, tissues.
Fire. For when you're tired of not having fire.
There we go. A bit of last night's live stream is what I watched, says Matt. I didn't go and watch a bit on my phone. I didn't know a bit was anything other than that. I've got no issues. I need Asda to help me out. Ujuj says, you see this? Yes, I see that. Do you see this? I put a new Sega video up today. Yes, Simone did. I have not managed to watch it yet, but Simone does a bit of inter-console surgery, from what I can tell from the title. So people go out and watch that. All right. All right, Tommy. And then how the flashing lights? How the flashing lights? How the flashing lights? I don't understand that one. I'm on Twitch. Sorry, I'm late getting my booster shot. Obviously, I went with Tizer. Oh, and Sophie's here, and she says, "Hello, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Anne Sophie." I assume that's Anne Sophie, your friend Uj. I believe I don't know, because it's the first time she's been here. But yes, Anne Sophie was the lady that came to stay the other month, where we went to Whitby, but we couldn't go around Whitby Abbey because it was too windy. So that's typical, isn't it? Somebody comes to visit, you go to Whitby Abbey, too windy. Barry Scotter says something. Tommy, all right, Tommy. If you've got issues, I've got tissues, all right, says Tommy. Blooming heck. I've got tissues, you've got them too. Blooming heck. This is crackers. Alex says you need a fire stick. Fire stick. By the way, says Dick Dastardly, has anyone chanced upon the shortlist for Car of the Year? None of them are actual cars, flipping heck, but those SUV things. I haven't, but maybe I shall look that up later. I thought it was cold down south today. Good job. Realised I'd not put my pants on before I left the house. Extra long johns for you, Matt. Hey. Oh, excuse me. So, in a bit of a preparation for this, I thought, what have I actually done this past year? And Ujuj came up with the idea of doing like a recap video, like I did last year, and I think I did the year before as well, where I just got loads of little sections from from loads of videos throughout the year and chopped them all together. And then after thinking about it for a bit, I thought, number one, that's way too much work. Number two, there's loads of people already doing that. Number three, I can't be bothered with all that. But what I did do is I went through my channel list of videos to see what I'd filmed from January up until this week. So I've not written them all down, but I've written a rough idea, just like a summary of what were happening at what time. So I'm just going to go through it, and because I was quite surprised at how much I've actually got through, because it didn't seem like I've done much at all this year, but I had. So in January, we started work on Gen Z. So she'd gone through her MRT, so it was then time to do the paintwork, swap the bumper, do that bits and pieces on there, paint the trim up, do the wheels, get tyres on them, sort the interior out, do the battery clamp, every little bits and pieces to get her from a Rover 216 to Gen Z. So that started in January, and that went on till just before Chiltern Rally. So she wasn't ready for Pride of Longbridge weekend, which got cancelled, but she was ready for Chiltern, which I think was that end of May or mid-May, something like that. So yeah, so that started in January, and we managed to get past that. And there was 27 videos, I think, we did of that. I painted Rob's Rob's ZR spoiler for Penny's Streetwise. That happened in January. I reviewed a Frey Bentos Meaty Puds. There you go. I did a bit of work on the MGTF roof to make that. It was already waterproof, but I made it look a bit better and be waterproof. So I put some patches on the inside, because where they fall down, they wear out to specific places. It's very annoying. I did the short series of videos called Monday Miscellaneous, and then I stopped doing them. Why did I stop doing them? I used to film them on my way to the office on a Monday morning, and it did mean that I had to film them, then get back. When I got back home at night, I had to edit it and put it out, because it's pointless calling it Monday Morning Miscellaneous if it went out on a Monday, and then to get ready to do the live afterward. So I did a few of them. Yeah, I think the famous thing, the most positive thing that someone said about them was our very own Alex, and she said it's a useful thing to make her fall asleep at night. So there you go. I was providing a service. Yes, it also snowed at the beginning of the year, and I filmed some arty snow shots of the TF in the snow, and put a soundtrack to that. We went to Derwent Valley, and I filmed a sausage roll review and a chip butty. That was something that happened. Oh yeah, one of the things that I'd completely forgotten about. It was visited Gaydon for the unveiling of the prototypes that Tom Drives had a part in getting to Gaydon from the MG Longbridge site. Longbridge site? Yeah, whatever it is, that one. And that was quite interesting. That was at an evening. So it was it about 5:30, 6 or something like that? And we went in, there was a meal, and I think it was bangers and mash, and then I can't remember what the pudding was. I didn't have a pudding anyway, I just had bangers and I think I had bangers and mash. Yeah, definitely. And then they unveiled the 3 prototypes they got. So there was the super quick mini prototype. I can't remember what it was. There was the MGTF coupe prototype, and then there was the sort of replacement for the, I can't remember what it were. It used some Rover 75 parts, some MG thing, I can't remember. I didn't like it. The MGTF coupe was the thing I liked, and the Mini was really nice. The other thing, I weren't fussed about that. But yeah, that was an interesting thing. Becky and Glyn were there as well. We were thinking about it. That's quite a long journey for them. And also Matt from Furious Driving was there. I filmed Castleton. I've been back there a few times. I visited the NEC Restoration Show. I believe that's where Norman and Ernest were hounded by Alex. I think Alex was with her friend's Allegro estate. I think that was that time. Yes, and that was a lovely show. I didn't go to the main show thing. I'll probably go to the restoration show again this year. I want to get a car displayed there. I did a cauliflower cheese soup review. I spent quite a while with me and my dad trying to get his MGB GT running. See, I'm not even halfway through this list. There's loads. I'll come back to it later. Hang on, where did we get up to? Oh, we went to Donington to watch MGs race against Jaguars. Pride of Long Beach was cancelled, so we went to Great British Car Journey instead because they had 2 dates there. I bought the ZS and I sold Henrietta to Rob. And then I shall highlight that and go back to the comments to see what people have been saying. Where did we get up to? Will you need everyday tissues in 2025? If so, Simon has a product for you folk. I do have a product for you folk. But do I have the advert for the product for you folk? Here we go.
Asda everyday tissues for when you need a tissue every day.
If you need a tissue every day, join the club. I hear Matt has a good supply in the back of his car. He does. And there's a gift I'm going to get Matt when I finally get around to doing my Temu order. The Christmas special of Whitehouse and Mortimer was set in France. It was spectacular. A rough high deer, that's a very specific animal. It is. Alex, I was expecting fire to come out of the fire stick. More of a gas stick. Oh, yeah, the fire stick. I thought she was talking about... I thought she was talking about the Amazon Fire Stick. No, she's on about the Fire Stick, which is like a cool fire extinguisher. But rather than it being a big pressurized metal container, it's a tube that contains some stuff. Basically, you open it up and magic comes out. Anti-fire magic comes out and just gets rid of all the fire for you. And then you can carry on doing what you were doing. Yes, they are very good. They cost a bit of money, but they last longer than certified fire extinguishers. I think, was it 4 or 5 years? I think Alex said. I can't remember specifically now. But a friend of hers, or a friend of hers, does rallying. And there was one rally where was it a fuel pipe came off or something, and there was a fire, and he used his fire stick to put the fire out, fastened everything back up again, and carried on doing the rallying. So they are really good. They are really worth getting because it sounds like they're super effective. And if you're this kind of person that sort of sorry, Jack. If you're the sort of person that runs old cars, it's always good to have some sort of fire extinguisher to hand, and they would be quite a good buy, specifically or especially if you've got more than one old car, because it's small enough just for you to carry around with you in a bag. So it's not a big bulky thing. They're quite small. They're like a tube. In fact, they're a bit like this Gruner, aren't they? Maybe a bit bigger than that. It's got more girth and probably a bit more length, but it's kind of just like a tube. I assume it don't make that groaning noise when you're putting out a fire, which would be funny if it did. Sorry, Jack. Yeah, so you can carry it around. So if you've got more than one car, you don't have to leave it in the car. You can just carry it around in your bag, or like if I'm going anywhere in any cars, I've got my rucksack, which isn't here, that I carry all my recording stuff around and spare mics and stuff. So I could just leave it in there. Then no matter which car I'm going in, I know it's handy. But yes, very good idea. And also, have a look at Alex's video, because there's a code for you to get 10% off, which is quite a chunk, really, isn't it? When you think about it, like companies don't have that bigger markup on stuff like that generally. So 10% is quite a big chunk. And yes, Alex did allude to the thing that maybe they do a bigger discount for more orders. So yeah, maybe if any of you are involved in any sort of club or anything, or if people want to get together, say for example, there's 20 people that want one of these fire extinguishing sticks. Maybe Alex can sort of broker a deal where they'll do a bigger discount for a bulk order. It's worth thinking about if that's the kind of thing you want. So yeah, there we go. So yes, that's what Alex was talking about, not the Amazon Fire Stick. I need to go food shopping tomorrow. That won't be fun. If you need to go food shopping, Simone, if you think you can do it, that's fine. That's fine. Oh yeah, are they open actually? Oh yeah, that's true. But if you have a super stock, we can do an order to your house if you want. Is Her Highness Ujuj available to judge tonight? Now, we did say this yesterday, and I've not mentioned it to her today, and she's not mentioned it to me today either. But she should be. She should be. I mean, I don't think she'll do it in person on the stream. She'll probably do it as a comment. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. If people, in fact, does that mean somebody sent? Oh, I don't know where my phone. Oh God, I've left my phone in another room. Let me put a video on while I go and fetch my phone, in case people send me something. Which one should we put on? This one.
Hey, Rover people, why don't you phone a friend, have some fun, get out of your garage and stop repairing your head gasket. Call sexy young other people that you don't know right now on 0891 27 27. That's 0891 27 27 27. They don't have engine jam.
Yes, I don't know whether she'll be available, but she should be. I don't see why she wouldn't be. Someone says corner shop should be open. Okay, well, don't do anything silly. Don't go mad, Simone. You don't want to end up in a pickle like you did last time. And as I say, if you need something and you can't get out, we can always do with you a little order. I know it means that scammers will know where you live and stuff, but it'll not be your account. It's just an offer. I liked the Monday morning sleep fests. I did think about doing them again the other day. I might do them on a different day though. I might do Friday or something. Friday morning. What could it be though? Because Monday morning miscellaneous kind of were a good title. Friday morning factoids. We'll think of summer. Pingu Concrete. I think I might need that advert. Pingu Concrete. We went to that. It was good. Yes, the unveiling was very good. Concrete for when you're tired of walking through crap. Pingu, judging cars, my problem is I give 10 out of 10 to everyone, and I take ages to decide that is true. That is true. That is very true. Stickman says, have you seen Dave? He looks like Dave. He's about Dave's height. If you see Dave, please report it to I've seen Dave, PO Box 41225. Now then, we have seen Dave. What day is it today? It's Tuesday today. He's on tomorrow's video. But yes, we have seen Dave. So Dave does exist still. He is still a person. Yes, I gave him a massive hug because we need Dave to be around and stuff. So yes, we did see Dave. Dave is still here. We're still communicating with Dave. And he was looking well. He's lost a bit of weight, Anti-Matt. Anti-Matt, hasn't he, Matt? Not Anti-Matt. 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 Yeah, so there you go. Becky laughs at Ujuj. Remember, a Dave is for life, not just for Christmas. Exactly. I liked the Monday thing. Perhaps you could do it just randomly and call it Matters instead. Monday morning matters? Or I don't know. Maybe. Did Johnny Rotten work at Rover? Probably. I don't know what Matt's doing. He's putting ducktails and then and then I give up. On the As Everyday Tissues wrapped, it appears to say shades. It does say shades. I don't think I've got one in here to show you. No, I am. Ujuj smashes a cauliflower. What about Roddy Matt just for the weekend? Hey! I think all Daves should be nicknamed Rodney. That is true. They should be. Right, let me go back to this list that's not got a highlighted bit anymore, see if I can remember where we got up to. Yeah, so we did a cauliflower cheese soup review. That was the 5th soup review of the series. We spent time trying to get the MGB running again and again and again. We went to Donington on my birthday and watched MGs and Jaguars racing, which is where I thought, I quite fancy an XK8. Paul was cancelled, so we went to the 2 days at Great British Car Journey. Then I bought the ZS. We'll cover this. So I bought this diesel ZS. It was there. And then I sold Henrietta to Rob for 1,000 of your English pounds. And yes, she went through a bit of a change. I made the what if video. So once I'd nearly finished, because I think the photo I used for Gen Z, she'd not got the lowering springs on at that point. So once Gen Z was nearly finished, I made the what if video, which was basically the alternative view that what if Rover, instead of making a BRM themed Rover, they'd have gone in with a tie-in with Lotus and done a Lotus Rover instead, but based it on the 5-door platform, and obviously with slight variations. And that video, I think the last time I looked, it got 2.7 thousand views, which is still not my highest viewed video, but it's quite a high one. But I need to be constantly getting those sorts of views to be able to get my subs up, because my subs aren't going up anywhere near that amount. So there we go. We went to France, and I filmed an old gun battlement thing, which I only realised when I got back. There was 4 of them. One of them got destroyed because when it was being decommissioned, somebody dropped a bomb. Somebody dropped a crate of ammunition or something. It all blew up. One's been done up. One got blew up. and then there's two other ones. One I don't think you can get to, but there's another one that's just in some overgrown woods, and you can get to that one, which I wish we had got. In fact, we went down the road that was supposed to be leading you to it, but we didn't realise that's where it was leading us. And it just led into the middle of nowhere. So then we turned around and came back. But if we'd have parked up and walked, we'd have seen it. We attended the Chiltern Rally, which was the first. Well, let me get rid of that comment. Which is the first event that I took Gen Z to. And yeah, it was a very good event. It was part organised by Rob of Beers and Bangers. He's on the committee, don't you know? And we had our own little club stand. So Rob had a Beards and Bangers bit. I'd got my did I have the flag at that point? I don't remember putting the flag up. I must have. I'd got my little corner on there, and we had was Matt there? I'm confused. I'm sure Matt was there. I don't remember where Matt was parked, sir. But anyway, yes, it was a very good show. Very good show. There was plenty there. It was so hot though. It was impossible to be stood in the sun. Oh dear. Cole were there. What car did Cole bring? I must have brought ZR. And so yeah, it was a lovely day, and we're doing that again this year. So keep your eyes out. There'll be another club, another stand, Beards and Bangers stand with a Smashing Pistons side of it, and we'll try and get some display bits together and stuff. Might even have a table with some stuff for sale. Who knows? Where did it get up to? Oh yeah, went to the carding shed at Homefirth again, but with Rat and Mob. With Rat and Mob, Matt and Rob, and the carding shed. Anytime anybody comes up to see me, or I might even do a meetup starting there one day. It's got really good food, and they do loads of really nice cakes as well. We did a mini meetup at the Lock Park, so there was myself, Matt, Adam was there, and Carl came as well. Carl drove a hell of a long way to get there, and my dad went as well. And we had like a little 4-over display there, but it rained on that one. Now the thing with Lock Park is they do 2 shows a year, and I went to the August one with my dad, and it was boiling. So yeah, we should have swapped them round really. I fitted the Sheddist clutch upgrade to the ZS. Painted Matt's Streetwise bumper. Went to Project Nigel and filmed absolutely nothing of any use, so I made a little song out of it. Filmed a bike ride. Received some goodies from Robson Rove the Repairs. I said I'm not even halfway through still, so I'm going to stop there. And go. We did Beachwise. I'll go through a bit quicker. We did Beachwise. Went to Wortley Hall show. I reviewed Rob's BMW and his Mini later. We went to the BMC gathering at Gaydon. Every time there's a show at Gaydon, it's really good, and that was fantastic. Now then, we did the Smashing Pistons meetup number 4, where we went to an aircraft museum that I can't remember what it was called. It was one of them. And then we went to Arcade Dino afterwards, and that was a thoroughly enjoyable and lovely day. I was very, very much pleased with how that day went. It was glorious. It was glorious. Yes, so let's have a look. So I'll highlight that. Let's go back to the comments. Simone says, Jack. Exactly. Do you want to? I don't know whether Simone saw Jack earlier. There he is. He's not doing anything. He's just sat there. Well, he's just laid there. Doing Jack stuff, which is generally nothing. That's generally what Jack does, nothing. Matt says I got 20% off my Burger King today. I was too hungry to complain that they'd had a bite. Oh dear. Oh, Simon Easton is here. He says, "Hi everyone, just going to listen, and I've got to drive to pick up daughter Petra from work. Blooming heck. Honestly, I need to bring back my aliases. They could be funny." Becky says, "I'm going to give in and sleep. Had to stay sober on standby. Wanted to say Happy New Year's to everyone there. Thank you for a fab first year knowing you all and looking forward to 2025. Same to you, Becky, and thank you very much for joining. And yeah, I hope you have a nice rest. It's always good." I assume 0891 27 27 27 doesn't actually connect to anything. I've no idea. Never tried it. Oh, Fridays with Simon. That could be it. Yes, I might do that. You got my brain thinking, oh, Piston Fridays. Piston Fridays. Anti-Matt or Anti-Matt. Corner Shop had one hit and one other song. Oh, yeah. They did Brimful of Asher, didn't they? It was a good song, that. It was a very good song. I like that. Friday Fish Finger. I have an anti-static Matt. I think our Matt's anti-static. He's always moving. It blew me notes corrected my DuckTales, then it didn't correct DuckTale. Okay. Aftershades, everybody loves an Aftershades. I tried to get an old midget running today. She hit me with her handbag and told me to go away. So when is the next Smashing Pistons meetup? It will be on the beginning of February. Hang on, let me find the dates again. It will be on the 1st and 2nd. And I think, from memory, the first will be the thing in the north, and the second will be the thing further south. I think that's what I'd said to plan. Yes. Also, yeah, I need to organise that. Good reminder, Aaron. Thanks for that. Ujuj, did you say shades as the shades? And then everybody starts shouting soup. Jeepers, Tommy. It's not the 80s anymore. This is true. Do they fix cardings at the carding shed? Cardings. Oh dear. There's a lot of cool stuff. They do garage tours at the carding shed where they show you around the engineering part of it and stuff, which I've never been on. I think it's like, is it 20 quid? I think it's 20 quid, but you get like a massive breakfast as well. It's not 1994 anymore. That's where my brain clock stopped. It's true. I mean, I've got a quiz lined up, but we're getting a bit too close to midnight now. So I think maybe we'll save that for another day, unless people want to do it after midnight. I don't mind. Is it a long way to Tipperary? Surely it depends where you live. It does. Abandoned mansion meetup. Oh yes, so this is a good topic as well. So where the Great British Car Journey is, there's an abandoned mansion apparently behind it. Now we think we've seen it from the Great British Car Journey, but when I had a look on the map, I can't see any way of getting to it. And also, it looks more like a pub than a mansion. It's a bit weird looking. I mean, there must have been a road that went past there at some point, and then maybe they built this other road at other side of river, and that other road just stopped being used. But yeah, we should be thinking it's something that we need to take Adam to, because he can use his drone there. It would be quite cool. If you would like to visit a couple of jaw-dropping WW2 German constructions, I highly recommend Le Couple and Blockhouse. That what Dick Dastardly said there, that'd be quite good. I'll get Ujuj to remember them. It's never going to happen. Or I'll just ask you again later when we know we're going to France. Have you ever watched the Hell in Earth Boys? Or I don't know what that is. He's a fluffy white cloud with claws. He is a fluffy white cloud with claws. You're right. You're right about that. Come on, get us hyped. Not long now. This is true. This is true. So, what are you guys wanting to get out of 2025? Personally, I kind of did it this year a little bit. I pushed myself out of my comfort zone a little bit. Next year, I'm going balls out of my comfort zone. So if I'm at shows and it looks like I'm not out of my comfort zone, you tell me. You say, come on, Mr. Pistons man. You said you were going to do filming of stuff and talk more to people, film more people, and less just walking around looking at the cars. So that's my aim. I want to, if you ever watch Mark on Motoring's videos, he does quite a lot where he talks to the owners of cars rather than just filming the cars. That is what I'm wanting to get more of on my channel. Reviewing cars, I want to go out and meet more people. I kind of need to balance it with not spending too much money on fuel and stuff. And my biggest aim, so obviously don't forget, tell me what your aims are. My biggest aim is to get rid of the bike and get something classic, to be more in the older car segment, which probably will mean getting rid of the ZS, which I don't want to get rid of any of them. Maybe that should be another thing. Maybe I need to figure out a way of having a barn or a unit somewhere close-ish that I can store things. Maybe that needs to be looked into. I mean, it's got to be somewhere close. I mean, it's not something I've ever had to look into. Yeah, we should maybe that needs to be looked at. Maybe that needs to be looked at. Project Nigel vid I enjoyed with Simon in the back of the car made me laugh. Yes, that was the one where I went to Project Nigel to do some filming, but Allegro Man were there instead. So yeah, I just had to faff about and just do random stuff. That's an have a look at hell on it. Blah, 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 blah. How about Tuesdays with Tony? That'd work apart from. He doesn't say anything. Did you watch Alex's wheel bearings video? That was good. I've watched the first one. I've not got around to the second one as yet. Alex always impresses me with a can-do attitude. I can imagine Alex, you know, the famous World War II poster with a woman with a big bicep. Oh, I bet that's Alex. That can you imagine that being Alex? She even has a scarf on her head. It's not got a brum on it. Get the tyres are flowing, says Tommy. 7 minutes away at the moment. I've already been out of my comfort zone this year. Tell us all about it, Matt. Tell us all about it. Well, this is a fine way to see the new year in. Stuck in a side road in my own in a Vauxhall Corsa near Wetherspoons. Oh, it's not broken down. It's that you're waiting. Well, I mean, at least you're in your own car. It'd be weird and far more scary if you were in someone else's car at the side of the road. That'd be way more scary. Simon, get your tyres out for the lasses. Here it is. Its tyres are exactly as you may know it. It's the most annoying thing about this is it looks nice, but I can't drink. There's no sugar in it. It's ruined. Everything about it's ruined. There's no depth of flavour in it anymore. It's awful. Alex says, I'm not in bed crying, which is good. This is unusual. I feel kind of happy this year. Happy I am hoping 2025 is good to me. Better health and hopefully success in do my own thing. Yes, I am 1000% behind that, Alex. And you know my feelings about that. Anything anything that I can do to encourage any of those things there. You know where I am, lass. Also, you need to book your holiday up here. There's a country song waiting to be written about Simon Easton's night. And Alex says, "You're not alone, Simon Easton. We're all here." I mean, I don't know whether that's comforting or scary. It's just occurred to me that I've only known you lovely people this year. You see, this is what I'm saying. This year has been one roller coaster year. When did I meet you, Alex? I'm sure it was only this year that we actually properly met up. I'm trying to think which show it was. Was that the BMC show where we... No, it was Simone was at it. I can't remember. Yeah, it's not been that long. It's not been that long. I hope next year gets me back to work, says Simone. I'm sick of the way my life is going, but I also dread it. Yes, I can imagine. I can fully sympathise with that, Simone. And as I say, again, you are one of the people that I want to protect. I want to protect. There's multiple people in the community that I would love to just pick up and put in my pocket and keep safe. And you're one of them, Simone. So anything you need, any help or anything you think that we can do for you in any way or to help you with whatever you're wanting to do, you know where we are. We're here. I'm here anyway. I went in front of YouTubers' cameras and even did some rather weird lives of my own. He did. Matt has. That is, you have gone out of your comfort zone. 6 minutes to go, wishing you all a good 2025. Yes. How did you manage to get a bottle, Simon? I can't get any. Matt got it, me, Simon Easton. I met you at Rustival 1. So that was March then. That must have been March. Yeah. Rustival 1, March. Simon, the Hell on Earth lads, YouTube channel, they are from up your way, I'm sure. I'll have to have a look. Only 359 days till Christmas. Simon Easton got my autograph. The failure of Paul resulted in much positivity within the community. That is very true. I mean, apparently Pride of Longbridge is a massive show, and if you're going to go to any show, you should go there. But quite honestly, I've never been. I suppose I should go. It just feels like a massive mess. It don't feel like a show. It's just loads of people in a field, isn't it? It feels normally muddy. I don't know about that. Where did we go up to? I had been watching Alex's videos for some time, but only met her and Simon this year at Rustival, which they opened up a new world on YouTube. Well, there you go. There you go. Glad it can be of service. Barry Scrotter might be at Rustival next year. I need to get TC in a workshop. I can't weld him the way things are. This is very true. Alex did meet Norman first. This is very true. And then Alex was, oh, she's put it here. I was confused who the Simon bloke was. I thought it was Norman, but Simon wasn't Norman. Yes, it was very confusing for you, poor lady. Merry New Year to you all. I hope you all have a great 2025. Thank you, T. Madison. I met Paul and Bitty, and that's about it. Was a brave trip up north for me. Paul and Bitty. Simon had to explain it. Oh, Simone had to explain. She did. Sorry, both say lol, up close and personal alike. It's 2025 in 1 minute. Is there a webcam for London? Oh, I tried setting up these webcam things. Let me see if there's one for London. Oh, no, they're in. Oh, God's sakes. Well, we can't do the webcam thing that I'm going to do. So, Oh, mine doesn't say 2025 yet. It's very close there. Oh, it must be because I can hear fireworks. Yay, 2025! Ooh! There's a YouTube live stream of London. Oh. Well, there we go, people. Yes, it is now showing officially midnight for me. So, welcome to 2025 and to 2024 is how some people would put it on there. Yes, we have officially made it the whole year. And I'm quite happy about that. Oh, Ivor Howard is here and he says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Ivor. Look, everybody's saying Happy New Year to everybody. And that's what we like. Bang, pop, bang, bang, pop. I can show you how bothered Jack is about fireworks. No, it's not bothered at all. He don't care. Oh, crikey. Here we go. So there we go. Yes, that's it. 2025 is upon us. Now, do people want to do a quiz, or is everybody happy for us to call it a night there, or do people want to carry on? I have got nearly a full glass of wine left, so I'm happy to carry on if other people are. Oh, Pingu sent a picture. 2024, that's so Matlock. That is very true. That is very true. Here we go.
See that out there? That is so Matlock.
Need to go back to Matlock, remember. When you finally get to come up north, Alex, there's about a bazillion things that we need to do. We'll need like 4 months to fit them all in. Right, so Pingu sent a picture. Or has he sent more than one? Oh, he sent more than one. So these are pictures for Ujuj to rate. Now then, let me see if I can share this screen with you. So Ujuj, you have to rate these cars. I think it's this one. Yeah, here we go. So there you go, Ujuj. You have to rate these cars. I wish I had gone up to Matlock. Oh, what did Simon Easton say? Oh yes, bells are ringing, just saying. I fancy a cuppa. Lol's just saying. I've cracked out the gentleman, Jack. We don't want to know that kind of thing, Matt. Put it away. It's the brandy for me. Oh, and Matt confirms it's not a euphemism. Yeah, my dad gave me this, and Matt made me drink quite a chunk of it. Well, I had to put it in this stuff because it was disgusting. There you go. So, Ujuj has rated Pingu's first car. That is obviously the Codfather. This is a car that Matt himself would like, actually. So, Ujuj has given it a 10 out of 10. It's a very lovely looking car and well looked after, which it is. It is well looked after. Now then, moving on. What about this one? What about this one, Ujuj? There you go. That's your second one to look at. I forgot you'd still got this, Pingu. I do like the R8 to me is the worst Rover, but I do like the Taurus and the coupes. So we'll just wait for Ujuj to give her expert opinion there. So while she's doing that, I'll read through what else I've got up to this year. So yeah, BMC gathering at Gaydon. Yeah, I missed Gustavul 1 off the list for some reason. Now then, I did go to Festival of the Unexceptional, which I thought was rather expensive for what was actually there. And what was actually there was lots of people that had paid a lot of money to put their cars on some grass and not much actual stuff that you could do there. But it was enjoyable nonetheless. I think next time, though, it'd be better if we all went in one car. Now, Matt did come up with a cool idea because someone we know called Brian has got a Rover 75 limousine that's like double road. So it's got like the drivers and passengers, then 3 seats and then 3 seats. So it's 7 seats, 8 seats, 8-seater. So that'd be good because you could get 8 people in for the price of one there. But yes, Festival Intersectional, it was all right, very expensive and a long way away. For me anyway, I reviewed Matt's Streetwise again. We went to the first Abingdon Weekender, which was in a field and a bit random. And Tony got papped by a lady that's got a Streetwise that's done funky paint stuff and funky fabric stuff on it. So that was good. We went to Lock Park again and it was super sunny. I went to the Volkswagen Day Great British Car Journey and fell in love with Beatles again. And then I went to stay at Alex's and visited Alex for a couple of days. And we went to the Cotswold Car Museum. I met Mr. Jenkins. I ate carrot cake. And we went through Gloucester and there was no riots. If you remember, that was the time when there was speculation on the news that there was going to be riots everywhere. And there were no riots. We went to Classics on the Moor. I reviewed Dave's 205 CTI, which I think is my best car review so far. But it's got enough all views, so there we go. Went back to Great British Car Journey for Mini Day. I reviewed my own motorbike, fitted Matt's bumper extension. Went with Matt and Dave to a motorcycle track day at Donington, where it pissed it down all day. Did various bits and pieces on the ZS. Did a how to cut your own stickers video. Did a very in-depth video on replacing the resistor pack on the Rover 200. Filmed a silly video about a cup. Did Brushtival at Rustival 2, which we shall come on to in a second. So Ujuj's review is 10 out of 10. I like the shape of this car and the colour too. Very nice. There you go. So let me just move on to the next one for Ujuj to do. While we're doing that, hang on, where's my thing gone? There we go. Funny thing, all right, it's my favourite Rover, says Dick Dastardly. Yeah, if I could have a second car, Codfather is the top of the list. Do they charge by the car or per person? For Festival of the Exceptional, it's per car. Per car. A 75 limousine that was first featured on Stickman TV. It is true, it was first featured on Stickman TV. Godfather is ready for you, Matt, whenever you want, just 50 pence per month for 10 months. Look, man, that's a bargain, I'll have it. There we go. So we'll wait for Ujuj to give her views on this one, and then I'll tell her why she's being silly. She's taking her time, isn't she? Oh, 10 out of 10, she says. Oh, this car is very cute and lovely colour too. I'd have it. There you go. So she's not wrong. I believe that's your VI, isn't it? Pingu, or am I wrong? But it is a lovely car. I do like the 3-door ones. I used to only like 3-door ones. I thought 5-door ones were a bit crap. But since I got Gen Z, I quite like the 5-door ones. Yeah, I do like that. I do like that. 218 LS. There we go. Yes, very nice car, that. I do like the Tourer. Is that your old Streetwise as well in the background there? Is that one of the two that got squidged? I just like your son's in Pret, so I want that. I want that toy. So there we go. They're the cars. Oh, hang on, I'm on wrong screen again. Here we go. Prank. There we go. So they were the cars to review. I don't think there's any more. Oh my God, there's loads of messages on WhatsApp. Oh God, right. So I'll come back to all of them later so I can close that down. My least looking favourite Rover is that the 200 series. Is that the one? Is that the one, Alex, that you drove? And you said this is boring, isn't it? I mean, the problem is, as I explained to Alex at the time when she drove Gen Z, Alex is spoiled. She's spoiled for interesting cars to drive. So anything that she doesn't own, what's going on? Can't live up to the interestingness. So she'd driven Jessie up to Great British Car Journey, and then she drove Gen Z. And obviously Gen Z is nowhere near as interesting as Jessie, because in Gen Z you don't have to think about what you're doing. Everything's powered, it's light, it's quick to accelerate and brake and stuff. Jessie's like, I mean, I got used to her after a few moments, but it's like, how can I describe it? It's like you have to think about what you're doing with your arms and legs more, if that makes sense. Like it's not like normally you can get into any car. I can switch from the Civic to the Rover to the ZS, and I don't have to have different spatial awareness. I automatically know where gear stick is and everything, and it all makes logical sense. But then in Jessie, everything's different. It's a different environment altogether. You've got a lot less windscreen. Your handbrake's a funny thing over here. Gear stick's like, it's not Alex's knee, I know that. Gear stick's down here somewhere. Pedals feel different. There's no power steering, so you've got to remember that steer when you're moving, not when you stood still, sort of thing, which you should do anyway. Yes, all that sort of stuff. I'm not sure how the community would take my alterations and my name change to Codfather. I think a white grill and naming him the Reverend would be very appropriate. That'd be good. I think the grill looks good red, but the thing is with cars, and I'm sure Pingu agrees with this, as does anybody. Oh, I've just looked at that light and blinded myself. Anything you do to make them your own makes them your own. Henrietta was a good example. When Mr. Boaty had Henrietta, she was just a Rover 75 with black MG ZT wheels on. When I had Henrietta, she was a Rover 75 with this cool sticker window, yellow spotlights, and bronze wheels on with sparkly glitter in them, and obviously other bits that I fixed up. So she became my car. And then when Rob got her, she became a Rover 75 again. And then whoever it was, I can't remember the person's name that bought off Rob, has put other wheels on. So she's morphed. Every time a person owns a car, it morphs more to them than someone else. So I don't think that'd be a problem. Yes, it does have a cool sticker. Project MGTF. That's blast from the past. Does anyone recall that back in the day, the new 200 was referred to as the bubble shape? Yeah, I still do that. I had a pizza today, Ivor. No pizza today. My first automotive job this year will be to fix the intercooler O-rings. Have fun doing that, Simone. It looks like a pain in the arse. With a bubble dash. Yes, it did have a bubble dash. But am I right in thinking you can fit, because the scuckle's the same, isn't it? I'm sure you can fit an R8 dashboard in an R3. I'm sure you can. Project MGTF, that's OG, that is that OG. Either that or the Pebble Dash. Pebble Dash. Very good. I daily drove a P4 in my 20s, says Matt. Fantastic car. Unfortunately, too hard to keep when you're mechanically useless and don't have the right contacts. So I only kept it a couple of years. Everything is different now with how easy it is to find parts and advice on the internet. This is very true. I wish I had bought Henrietta. I wish he'd bought Henrietta somehow. I said at the time, and I say this all the time to Ujuj, if we had the money, if we won the lottery, I'd have given you Henrietta. There you go, Simone. Have Henrietta. I'll put a 12 months MOT on her for her. Get everything done. There you go. And I say that about loads of stuff. Like, right, if we win the lottery, I'll pay Alex a year's worth of her salary, and then she can forget about that and concentrate on what she wants to do. That'd be one of the first things. With the house, we'd pay the house off, and I'd give it my brother. My brother could live in here, and we'd buy something else with a big garage. There's loads of things like that I'd do. People always go, "Oh, I'd go on a massive long holiday." It's like, come on, there's loads of other cool stuff you can do for people. You can, if you can do something just by giving someone a chunk of money that will potentially change their life, why would you not do that? Why would you spend it on something like a holiday? Like, yeah, holidays are all right, but I've not been to everywhere in UK, so why would I want to spend thousands going other places? I mean, I'd like to go to America at some point, but I'd rather go to Tokyo, to be honest. Complete change. Anyway, that's going down another rabbit hole. What I'm trying to convey there is that I think there's an annoying beard hair there. Having money should be used to help people, and that's more of a benefit for the whole world than you going on a holiday. Oh, Pingu sent a controversial non-rover picture. Get ready, Uj. Let's have a look. I forgot that was 3-door, Pingu. Let's share it. Here we go. There you go, Uj. So yes, if I'd have got the money at the time, Samo, you could have had Henry for naught. You won't get better than Henrietta unless you prefer a VW Jetta or a Lambretta. If I want some money, I would help get my mum a bungalow. Yeah, that's good. There's so much things in the world that people need to do or could do to help others. But there's so much money gets spent on worthless crap. Like, for example, I don't mean to offend anybody that's interested in this sort of stuff, but who pays hundreds of pounds for a flipping handbag? Who does that? Why? Why is that a thing? There's too much of that sort of stuff. And also, flipping false fingernails. Who invented that? Honestly, it just seems to be a way of just printing money, that thing. Rant over. I didn't even put my ranting glasses on. If you go to Turkey, you could get an actual JDM car. That is true. And maybe I could pick up a Honda Integra for dead cheap. Clowns go to America. They do go to America. I'd rather have that than a Rover 200. You'd rather have the Honda than a Rover 200? I'll not tell Gen Z. False fingernails, says Alex, and then a barfy face. Exactly. And this is gonna. I don't mean this to sound very superficial or shallow or what's the word I'm looking for? Like judgmental. But if I see a lady that I think she's an attractive lady, but she's got false nails on, gone, automatically game over. Ujuj just put a response. I don't know what I think of it. Let me think. The colour is all right. Oh, the shape, I'm not 100% sure. I think I don't like the shape, but I think it must be practical. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Blooming heck. What's that all about? Is that the one that came with a picnic table, Pingu? Mental judge. Controversial score. And then Alex says, ew. I don't know what she means. Fair enough, Ujuj. Yes, it's practical. Yes, it is practical. And it's a Honda. I'm surprised Ujuj don't like it. She likes all Honda stuff. She's a Honda fanatic. So there we go. Should we call it a day there? We're 20 minutes into 2025. And I don't want to spoil what might be a good year for people by starting it off listening to me talk about that I was in at Simone. Oh, I didn't see what Simone had put. Oh, it annoys me this because I can't see half that stuff. You'll have to. It's a nice car for target practice. Ugh. Most expert judge who has ever had no clue. You missed my comment. I don't think I saw it, Simone. What did you say? I mean, I saw the bungalow one, but that's all I saw. I didn't see anything after that. Somebody tell me what Simone said. I'm curious. I'm so curious right now. Ooh. And Jack slept all the way through that. I'm surprised. She talked about seeing a woman with injected lips. Oh. Tell me more. Injected lips. There's one person that I can say to Simone, and she'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Lisa Rogers, Simone. Ooh. Looks like you have a smiling orange on your shelf. Why, thank you. It's just the way I'm sat. Oh, you mean this? Yes. These were from Asda years ago. So I've not always been bonkers. And they're actually kids' toys. I've cut label off there. But yes, this one's, I think it's supposed to be an orange. It looks like an orange, doesn't it? It's orange coloured. And then there's a watermelon. There's a watermelon there. And then this one, for some reason, all of them are fruit and vegetables apart from this one, which is a piece of cake. Oh, it's a piece of cake, that one. Here we go. Where did we get up to? You talked about fake nails. This is your best show this year. Well done. Lisa Rogers from Scrap Heap Challenge. There we go. Right, well, let's call it a night then. So, I'm just waiting for someone to say goodbye and then I'll start saying goodbyes. Yeah, Scrap Heap Challenge, that's the one. Weirdly, Scrap Heap Challenge is a fantastic program if you've never seen it. When it was first started, it was Robert Llewellyn was one of the presenters, and the other presenter was the director. Oh, what was her name? Her name was Summit Rogers, but it wasn't. She's not related to Lisa Rogers. I can't remember what her name was. Anyway, yes, and then the direct person left, stopped being producer, started just being producer, and Lisa Rogers joined. Lisa Rogers. All right, thank God for that. There we go. So Alex says no night. Simon Easton has actually got home. I assume he's got Petra with him. So good night, Simon and Petra. Thanks for the company, says Alex. No, thank you, Alex, for your company. Simone says goodbye and shakes her little hand like that. Are we going somewhere to stick, man? I mean, you could have driven over here with McDonald's if you'd have thought about it. Pongu, all your cars are fab. Pingu as well. It's bedtime, says Alex. It is. Carpenters use actual nails, not fake ones. Very good. Even the Honda. Sorry, I removed a point. I'm silly. Good night, also, Simone. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining. I know I said it yesterday. I say it all the time, and I always gush how amazing you all are. But this is an end of year gush, if that makes sense. Oh, by the way, I've got this Rover keyring. If anybody wants it, it's a SMC Rover, Slough and Uxbridge branches. I don't know if that'll be of any use to anybody. If anybody's got a Rover that was registered in Slough or Uxbridge. I'm not even sure what that were on. I think that might have been on Henny. Anyway, what am I talking about? Oh, yeah, that was it. So, yes, you've all been fantastic people for the whole of 2024. And I'm very pleased that you have taken your time out to be in the comments and be a lovely company. And I hope to meet many more of you out on my travels, which I will be doing far more of this year. We are definitely getting down to see Pingu. We are definitely getting down to see Simone. I am definitely going to get down and meet Alex more than once, I would imagine, more than once. We're definitely going up north at some point. Oh, yeah, that was it. That was the other thing. I will do, Alex. I will do. Yes, that was the other thing. We're gonna try and organise a YouTubers holiday, and we have talked about doing Scotland, the North Coast 500 at some point. So we should try and put plans in place for that, so I can afford it, and we'll do it at the back end of the year or something. So yeah, I'll put my thinking cap on separately for that. Let's have a look on there. So yes, Alex has put a super sticker for 99p, so we can play the donation song. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to say goodbye, and then we'll leave. So here's the donation song. When I can see that fit bird again, where is it? Here she is.
Thank you for donating. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. Thank you for donating. You're amazing.
Thank you, one and all. Enjoy the rest of your 2025 and sleep well. Because if you do not sleep well, you will not wake up well. Yeah, that's the thing, innit? Bye.
Oh, I feel weird. Oh, bloody hell. I'm an egg. Oh, bloody hell. I'm an egg. That's all.
You like tiger. I like tiger. I'm an egg. Clean it up! How did I get here? Jesus, clean it! Kevin! 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 Jesus, clean it! You like tiger. I like Kevin! I like Kevin! I'm an egg. That's all.